Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm gonna try to make another little video real quick. Um, I want to say thanks to everyone. I'm sorry that it's been so long. Thank you for sticking around. Um, um, I'm sorry. I wish I'd have got back to you guys sooner. And for the few of you that was wondering where I was, I tried to answer. I've just had a lot of things going on, but it's starting to smooth out. So hopefully we can get this show on the road. But today I'm going to be talking about conformity. One of my favorite words, one of my most hated subjects. Um, I think that when I hear, conformity, I hear get in line, you know, you know, um, maybe not so much, fix your hair like everyone, walk like everyone, do what everyone does. And I only say this, I may have mentioned it before, but, uh, you know, um, a lot of you, I'm sure, know who Lady Gaga is or whatever, but, it's like, if you say one bad thing about this person, there's people that just come out of the woodwork running their mouth about how she is just, the top of the food chain of performances, and for me personally, I feel like it's they, and maybe it's not so much just subject to like Lady Gaga, I'm just using it as an example, but it seems like people, and maybe I'm guilty of it too, I mean, as I'm saying it, I'm thinking maybe I'm one of these people too, just on the other end, but it seems to me like a lot of these people, the reason why they argue with you is because they want you to see things their way. Now, and in line with conforming to what they are. Now, I know my community. I'm not trying to use this as a type of bait subject, where everybody's just going to praise me for saying, oh yeah, this is exactly how I see it. I know a lot of you do. I know a lot of you will. I know who my community is, and none of us are conformists. We all like to, I think, we all walk a very individual path. We all like to think for ourselves. I don't know how many of us can be convinced to do other things, but it seems like a lot of us don't really get convinced to do things. At least that's not for me. That's what makes the Mandela effect so big for me, is that I'm really not generally some type of conspiracy theorist. I don't weigh in on 9/11. The flat earth thing is just not really a subject for me. And those people are no different. They don't want answers, and I know that some of my community, I understand that. Please don't take all these shots at me like you always do. But nobody wants an explanation. They want agreeance, if that's really a word. But they want people to agree with them. They want them to see. They want more support for their belief. And I know some of you know me to say that I speak out about it. I talk to people about the Mandela effect, and a lot of you could say, hey, well, you're trying to get people to conform to what you believe. And I don't know. I don't speak. I guess I don't really feel like the Mandela effect or things being changed before my eyes or in my mind, or whatever your theory is. I just don't really feel like I really don't feel like that has the structure of something materialistic, something fake or misleading, like artists that use auto-tune. I know a lot of you people don't really know this about me, but I was a musician for a long time, and I have something against artists that use auto-tune. I think, like the Mandela effect, I think it's misleading. I think it's lying to the public. I think it's bullshit. I don't respect these people. I don't care how good they look. I don't care how many veils they wear across their face. I don't care how big their nose is. And I don't care how many artists like Madonna they rip off. But like I said, again, I'm still using Lady Gaga as an example. But I hope that none of you really feel like I'm trying to force people to see things my way. I don't really feel like that. I feel like I'm trying to inform, I'm trying to relate, which I think that's my biggest thing, is relating to others that might be feeling the way that I do or see things the way that I do. And a lot of you already know this, and I'm preaching to the choir here, it's probably. But conformity just rubs me the wrong way, you know. And you know, these are words I'm sure the military uses. I don't know, I've never been in the military, but I'm pretty sure that these are words that are thrown around in structured environments. But I just, words like conformity also go in line with submission. And a lot of you have heard me refer to submission before, and submission for me just means get on your knees and live that way until I tell you to stand up. And you know, I'm not trying to make it about another subject, but I don't know, I'm not really good with conforming to anything, and I don't think a lot of you are either. So when it comes to the Mandela effect, you know, I hope that whenever some of you that are like me that do talk about it, or you know, try to touch on the subject, I hope that it's not to do it to get more support, but it's to do it to educate. You know, it's, even if they don't agree with you, you know, that's fine, because I'm telling you, I know that there's people that I've brought this up to that they may not have agreed to me to my face, but I do know they at least look into it. And you know, for me, that's almost a win. You know, I just want people to at least, you know, see what's happening, or see what other people are thinking, or see if any of it affects them in any kind of way. And a lot of times it does. And but it's by no means done selfishly. And I think hopefully a lot of you can see that I don't do these things to selfishly have people on my side. When I made this channel, when I talk to some of you, it's not to coax my ego, you know, it's literally to relate to other people that might be having hard times. And there has been quite a few of you that have said, you know, thank you for saying this, either about like anxiety, you know, the difference between us and them, you know, that's a pretty hot video. You know, I don't think people really think that I'm here to mislead or to get support. I mean, a lot of you know that I don't monetize my channel, and that's I want people to understand that I'm not here to gain anything. That's part of the reason why I don't monetize. I've said this before, that by monetizing, in a sense, it lets people know that you have a price. You can be bought. You can, money can make a difference. If the right amount is given, you can do things for money. And I just don't really like to feel that I can be bought, you know. And again, that leads to conformity. I don't like to be like everyone else. I don't want to be like everyone else. And I feel like a lot of people here aren't like everyone else. Now, it may seem like it because we're all funneled into this same subject, but it only seems that way. We've done the work to find each other and to look farther, and to be honest with you, just to even drop comments. You know, it amazes me that as many people, out of the amount of subscribers that I have, it's amazing to me that as many people that I do have, which isn't very many, but out of like a percentage of those that comment, it's a pretty big percentage. And I'm very thankful of that. All the people that ever comment, I'm really thankful that out of those, I don't even know what the subscribers are now, 400 and something, but honestly, out of those 400, I get quite a few comments, and out of those, I have quite a few of them that really try to talk to me and share real stories with me. And it's not like anybody's trying to sell me something, you know. It's not like they're trying to get me to see things their way. I think it's just trying to relate. So when I say things like Lady Gaga or flat earth, you know, people, which again, please don't hit me with both barrels, man, you know, take it easy on me. But you know, it's conformity that I think a lot of these people are looking for. They want you to aid them in their view on things. And I really don't need people to do things the way I do them or see things the way that I see them. I just want to help people know that maybe I see things the way that you do. That's all. I don't need anyone to see them my way. If there was 0 subscribers tomorrow, I would still be doing the same thing. And so anyway, I guess I just really want to know what some of you think about conforming to society, conforming to other people's beliefs. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen, where you see something and you're like, wow, that's a good point, and it may change the way you see things. The Mandela effect made me change the way that I see certain things. And it wasn't because someone told me, it's because I did research and things changed. Not to say that you can't listen to others, I like my revolutionaries in history, I like the leaders, that I see as leaders. I appreciate them, and sometimes they've made me see things different ways. Did they ask me to come see things the way they did? No, I guess I adopted some other people's views and I made them my own, and it's never done lightly, as I hope it's done with all of you. You don't ever make a decision lightly or change the way you see things on a whim. Do your research, and like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm preaching to the choir, and a lot of you already do that. I know who this community is. So yeah, I guess, like I said, I just want to know, how some of you see, and maybe give me some examples, of where conformity seems like a very strong. I'm not even going to use religion because that's too easy. That's literally how religions are built, is conforming to their beliefs, and I don't do well with that very easily. It's not easily dealt with. But yeah, give me some examples if some of you have some, of where in life, groups want you to conform to their beliefs or their actions or their views. So I guess my point is, I don't really conform, so when I deal with the Mandela effect, it wasn't because, somebody wanted me to support them. It's just because I found out some information, and it was all on my own, that I clearly made a decision somewhere in my head to see things a different way. But anyway, that's just a little subject I wanted to put out there, that I'm not good with conformity. I'm pretty sure a lot of you aren't either. Let me know. If you have. Maybe there's some things out there like, hey, when I did see this, or I did discover this, I changed the way that I started seeing things or thinking. And the internet's a good example. When the internet just hit us upside the head, we were able to find out about different religions, different, walks of life, what's really going on the other side of the world. We were able to, and it changed our views. It's not like we really conformed, but we conformed to having a broader perspective on the world and information, which a lot of us that are here in this group or in this community, we're not millennials. I'm not saying there isn't any, but a lot of us aren't millennials, so we remember life when there wasn't no internet. And for us, it was kind of a big change to be able to have all this information at our fingertips. But a lot of my children, they never knew life without the internet. They never knew life without video games. They never knew life with this instant gratification, and so I don't know. I'm about to start rambling on about a whole other things, but you guys get the point. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And this is my little spiel on conformity and how I'm not really good with it. So let me know how not good with it a lot of you are, or good at it. I don't know. Maybe you are good at following the leader. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. This is my spiel on conformity, and I want to thank all of you guys again, and I really appreciate the ones that have stood around, waited around for me to come back around and start talking again and sharing with you again. I have quite a few subjects that I want to talk about. Don't worry, you guys. All this time I haven't been here, I've still been jotting down things I want to talk about, different subjects I want to speak about, and we're going to get this show on the road again. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I really appreciate all you guys, and I hope that you guys stick around, and I'm gonna try my hardest, to share with you some more views, and I guess that's it. I guess I'm a little rusty, so but thank you guys for bearing with me, being patient with me, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay strong, everyone. I've had to lately, so make sure you guys do it too. I'll see you guys soon.